Good day, everyone. Today I will be sharing the fundamental concepts of parasitology. To understand how parasites function, we must first look at the biological environment they exist in. This brings us to the concept of symbiosis. Now, symbiosis is defined as a close, long-term biological interaction between two different biological organisms. Within this relationship, each participating organism is called a symbiote. Now, parasitology is a branch of biology that specifically studies the relationship between parasites and their hosts, their life cycles, and their overall biological impacts. To understand this, we must define the two main characters in this lesson, the parasite and the host. Parasite. The parasite, this is an organism that lives on or inside another organism known as the host and benefits by deriving nutrients at the host's expense. Now, the host. The host is an organism that harbors the parasite, provides its own necessary nourishment and shelter. Because the survival of the parasites depends on the host, they are classified based on their specific role in the parasite's life cycle. Now let's talk about the definitive host. This is the organism in which the parasite reaches maturity or sexual maturity and undergoes reproduction. For example, humans are the only definitive host for the beef tapeworm, as the adult worm lives and produces eggs within the human intestine. Now let's talk about the intermediate host. While this host is essential for the parasite's development, the parasite does not reach sexual maturity here. Instead, it undergoes a sexual reproduction or developmental transition, essentially serving as the bridge to reach the definitive host. Now let's talk about the reservoir host. This is an animal other than the human host that harbors a parasite. It can transmit the parasite to another host, but it is not typically harmed by it. They act as a natural storage for the parasite population, as they do not severely cause disease in the reservoir host, ensuring long survival or the long-term survival. Now let's talk about the paratenic host. This is an optional host where the parasite survives but undergoes no biological development. It simply hitches a ride or uses a host to free rent. Yes, free rent. Now let's talk about the accidental host. This is the host where it is infected by chance. Often the parasite cannot complete its life cycle here, essentially entering a biological dead end because it is the wrong species and cannot reproduce or be transmitted further. Long story short, they are not compatible. Now, if you have a question, does the accidental host can often be a great danger or something like that? Well, yes. Accidental hosts can often be a great danger than definitive hosts because once the parasite can cause severe disease, it can even cost the host its life. Or when the parasite dies in your body, well, there may be a potential chance that you will die also.